Welcome to the 5th episode of Apt Guide. This will be the last episode on time and work. So I will go straight away to the next problem. 33rd question is A and B can complete a work in 15 and 10 days respectively. They started to work together, but after 2 days B had to leave and A alone had to do remaining work. In how many days whole work was completed? So in this question, the time taken by two persons A and B to do a work is given separately. Then they are telling that they are doing the work in two different parts. In the first part, both A and B are working together and they are working for 2 days. In the second part, A alone is doing the work. So we need to find out the total time taken by them to do the work if they are working in this condition. So let us write A, B. Time taken by A is given as 15. Time taken by B is given as 10 days. So first let us find out what is the work done. Work done will be equal to LCM of time taken, that is LCM of 15 and 10, that will be equal to 30. Now let us find out the individual efficiencies. So efficiency of A will be 30 by 15, that is 2. Efficiency of B will be 30 by 10, that is 3. Now if efficiency of A is 2, efficiency of B is 3, what will be the total efficiency? That will be 2 plus 3, that is 5. Now the work is done in two different parts. In the first part, both A and B are working for 2 days. So work done will be efficiency of A plus B into 2, that is time. So A plus B into time, that is 2 days, plus in the second part A alone is doing the work. So A's efficiency into time taken. So first we need to find out the time taken by A alone to do the work. Okay, then we need to add this time with the time taken by both A and B to do the work. Then we will get the total time taken by them to do the work. Okay, so let us substitute the values we have. So we have the work done as 30, that is equal to A plus B, or the efficiency of A and B together we found it as 5. So 5 into 2 plus efficiency of A is 2 into T. So on solving this you will get the value of T as 10 days. Now this is the time taken by A alone to do the work. So total time taken will be this 2 plus this T. So total time taken will be 2 plus this 10. That will be equal to 12 days. Hence the time taken by them to do the whole work is 12 days. The next question is A, B and C complete a work in 24, 36 and 48 days respectively. They started together, but C left after 4 days of start and A left 3 days before the completion of work. In how many days work get completed? So in this question also they have given the time taken by A, B and C separately. So let us write A, B, C. Time taken by A is 24 days, time taken by B is 36 days, time taken by C is 48 days. Now let us first find what is the work done. Work done is equal to LCM of time taken, that is LCM of 24, 36 and 48. LCM of 24, 36 and 48 is 144. Hence the work done will be equal to 144. Now let us find what is the efficiency. Efficiency of A is 144 divided by 24, that is 6. Efficiency of B will be 144 divided by 36, that will be equal to 4. And efficiency of C will be 144 divided by 48, that is 3. Now what is the total efficiency of A, B and C together? That will be equal to 6 plus 4 plus 3, that is 13. Now they are telling that they started together, but C left after 4 days of start and A left 3 days before the completion of work. So here also work is done in different parts. So work done will be equal to, first all of them worked together. So what will be their efficiency? A plus B plus C, and all of them work together for how many days? 4 days, because C left after 4 days. Now after C's leaving, who all will be working? A and B will work together. And there is no information about the time taken by A and B working together. So let us consider it as T. Now A left 3 days before the completion of the work, which means A also left. Now B alone will be working for 3 days because A left 3 days before the completion of the work, which means B alone worked for 3 days. Now the work is here completed in 3 parts. Now the question is, in how many days the work get completed? So for that we need to first find out what is the value of this t. If when we get the value of t, we can add this time with this 4 and 3. Thus we will get the total time taken by them to do the work. So now substitute all the values in this equation. Work done is 144. 144 is equal to efficiency of A, B and C together will be 13 into 4 plus what is efficiency of A plus B, that is 6 plus 4, that is 10 into T plus what is B's efficiency, that is 4. 4 into 3, that is 12. Now from this we get time taken T will be equal to 8 days. But they are asking the total time taken. So the total time taken will be equal to this 8 plus this 4. This is the total time, 4 plus T plus 3. This is the total time. So this T value is 8. So 8 plus this 4 plus this 3. So 15 days is the total time taken by them to do the work. The next question is, 12 boys complete a work in 4 days while 15 girls complete same work in 4 days. 6 boys started working and after working for 2 days all stopped working. How many girls should be put on work to complete remaining work in 3 days? So in this question they are telling that 12 boys is doing a work in 4 days. So 15 girls is also doing the same work in 4 days. So write B, G. If one boy's efficiency is B, then 12 boys efficiency will be 12B. If one girl's efficiency is considered as small letter g, then 15 girls efficiency will be 15g. And the time taken by both of them is given as 4. Now since the time taken by both boys and girls are same, let us find out the ratio of the efficiencies of one boy and one girl by LCM method. For that, first write number of boys is 12, number of girls is 15. Take the LCM of this 12 and 15. LCM of 12 and 15 is 60. Now 60 divided by 12, 5. 60 divided by 15, 4. This is the ratio of one boy and one girl's efficiency. Now they are telling 6 boys started working and after working for 2 days all stopped working. How many girls should be put on work to complete remaining work in 3 days? So here the work is done in 2 different parts. So in the first part 6 boys working for 2 days. After that some number of girls is working for 3 days. So we don't know how many number of girls are working, that we need to find out. So total work done will be equal to, first 6 boys are working for 2 days. So 6 boys efficiency into their time taken plus then some n number of girls are working and girls efficiency is g into their time taken is given as 3 days. So 3. Now the total work can be found out either from this part or from this part. So I am taking this part. So total work will be equal to efficiency into time, that is 12b into 4 is equal to 6b into 2 plus n into g into 3. Now substitute the values of b and g from here, that is 12 into 5 into 4 is equal to 6 into 5 into 2 plus n into g value is 4 into 3. So by solving this we will get the value of n as 15. So the number of girls doing the work is 15. The next question is, a man, a woman and a child can complete a work in 3, 4 and 12 days respectively. How many children must assist one man and one woman to complete the job in 1/3 of a day? So in this question also they have given the time taken by one man, one woman and one child separately. So let us write M W C. Time taken by man is 3, woman is 4 and children is 12 days. So what will be the work done? Work done is equal to LCM of 3, 4 and 12. That will be equal to 12. Now work done is 12. Now what is the efficiency? Efficiency of M is 12 by 3, that is 4. Efficiency of W is 12 by 4, that is 3. Efficiency of children is 12 by 12, that is 1. Now they are asking how many children must assist one man and one woman to complete the job in 1/3 of a day. So they are telling some number of children must assist one man and one woman to do a work, and the time for that is 1/3 of a day. So let us assume that number of children assisting them is equal to n. Hence what will be the total work done? Work done will be efficiency of one man plus one woman plus n number of children's efficiency into time taken. That will be equal to, what is one man's efficiency? 1 into 4. That is work done, we know that it is 12. So 12 is equal to one man's efficiency is 4 plus one woman's efficiency is 3 plus n into one child's efficiency is 1. So n into 1 into what is the time taken? Time taken is given as 1/3 of a day. That is 1/3 into 1. That is equal to 1/3. So time taken is 1/3. So by solving this we will get the value of n. The n value will be equal to 29. This is the answer. Hence the number of children that must assist one man and one woman to complete the job in 1/3 of a day is 29. 37th question is, A can do a work in 40 days and with the help of B he can do work in 24 days. If they get rupees 1200 for the work, what is B's share? So in this question they have given the time taken by A and also the time taken by A and B together, and they are telling that for if they work together they are getting 1200 rupees as their wages. Then what will be B's share? So for that, first A plus B. Time taken by A is given as 40 days. Time taken by A and B together to do is given as 24 days. What is the work done? Work done is equal to LCM of time taken, that is LCM of 40 and 24. That will be equal to 120. Now find out the efficiencies. Efficiency of A will be 120 by 40, that is 3. Efficiency of A plus B will be 120 by 24, that is 5. Now if A's efficiency is 3 and A plus B's efficiency is 5, what is B's efficiency? 5 minus 3, that is 2. Now they are telling if they get rupees 1200 for their work, if they work together they get 1200, which means if the efficiency is 5 they are getting 1200 rupees. Then what is B's share? What is B's efficiency? B's efficiency is 2. So when the efficiency is 5 they are getting 1200. When the efficiency is 2, what will be the money? That will be equal to, cross multiply, 1200 into 2 by this 5. That will be equal to 480. Hence, B's share will be rupees 480. The next question is P, Q and R are employed to do a work for rupees 529. P and Q together are supposed to do 19/23 of work and Q and R together 8/23 of work. What amount should P be paid? So in this question they are telling that when all P, Q and R are working together, their payment is 529. So if P and Q are supposed to do 19/23 of work and Q and R are supposed to do 8/23 of work, then what is P share? So first let us assume the total work. Total work means P plus Q plus R working together is 1. Total work when all of them are working together is 1. Then what will be Q and R's work? Q plus R's work is 8/23 of 1. So that is equal to 8/23. Then what if P plus Q plus R is 1, Q plus R is 8/23, then what will be P value? P value will be 1 minus 8/23. That will be equal to 15/23. Now let us multiply these all three values with 23 in order to avoid fraction. Then we will get P plus Q plus R as 23. 23 into 8/23 is 8. 23 into 15/23 is 15. Now we know that work done is directly proportional to efficiency for a particular time period. Hence, the work ratio is same as that of efficiency ratio. Hence, these are the efficiency ratios. The total efficiency of P, Q and R is 23. The efficiency of P is 15. Now they are telling when all of them are working together, they are getting a payment of 529. Which means when the efficiency is 23, their payment is 529. Then what is the share of P? Which means when the efficiency of P is 15, what is the payment he should get for this efficiency? So that will be equal to cross multiply. P's share will be equal to cross multiplying 15 into 529 divided by 23. That is equal to 345 rupees. So this is the P's share. The next question is a sum of money is sufficient to pay A's wage for 21 days and B's wage for 28 days. The same money is sufficient to pay the wages for both for how many days? So a sum of money can be given as wage for A for 21 days and for B 28 days. So when both of them are working together, that particular payment can be done for how many days? So first of all, write A, B, time for A is 21 days, time for B is 28 days. What will be work done? Work done is equal to LCM of 21 and 28. That will be equal to 84. Now what is the efficiency? Efficiency of A will be 84/21, that is 4. Efficiency of B will be 84/28, that is 3. Now what is the total efficiency of A and B together? That is 4 plus 3, that is 7. Now we have the individual efficiency and the total efficiency. Now let us consider, we can consider either this part or this part. So I am considering this part. When the efficiency is 4, a particular amount can be given for 21 days. When the efficiency is 4, the payment can be done for 21 days. So when both of them are working together, what is the efficiency? That is 7. So when the efficiency is 7, for how many days the payment can be done? That is, this is efficiency and this is time. Efficiency and time are inversely proportional, hence direct multiply. Hence answer will be 21 into 4 by 7. That will be equal to 12 days. So, when both of them are working together, the payment can be given for 12 days. The next question is, A does 4 by 5 of a work in 20 days. He then calls in B and they together finish the work in 3 days. How long B alone do whole work? So, in this question they have given that A does 4 by 5 of a work in 20 days. After that A and B together worked for 3 days the remaining part of work. So, if the situation is like that, then what is the time taken by B to do the whole work? So, first this can be done by the formula M1 H1 D1. Here houses are not given, so we will neglect H1. So M1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 D2 by W2 is equal to M3 D3 by W3. Here M1 is the efficiency of A. Let us consider efficiency of A as A into the number of days is 20 divided by what is the work done? Work done by A is 4 by 5 of a work. Let us consider total work as 1. If total work is 1, A's work will be 4 by 5 of work, that is 4 by 5 into 1, that is 4 by 5. After that A and B together worked, hence M2 the efficiency will be A plus B into how many days they took? They took 3 days. By what amount of work? The remaining work. Remaining work means if total work is 1 and A did 4 by 5, then the remaining work will be 1 minus 4 by 5. That is equal to 1 by 5. That is equal to efficiency of B. Efficiency of B, let us consider it as B. And what is the time taken by B? That we need to find out. By work done by B is whole work, means 1. Now first solve this 2 part. By solving this part, we get the ratio of the efficiency of A and B. That is A into 20 by 4 is equal to 3A plus 3B. By solving this, we get the ratio of efficiency as 3:2. Now consider this 2 part, this one and this one. A into 20, A value is what? 3. 3 into 20 by 4 by 5 is equal to B into T. B value is 2. 2 into T by 1. By solving this, we get the value of T as 37 1 by 2 days. So this is the time taken by B alone to do the whole work. The next question is, A does half as much work as B in 3 by 4th of time. If together they take 18 days to complete the work, time taken by B to do is. So this question also can be solved by the formula M1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 D2 by W2. M1 is the efficiency of A and M2 is the efficiency of B. So A into time taken by A is given as 3 by 4th of the time taken by B. So M2 is B into time taken, let us consider time taken by B as 1. If time taken by B is 1, then time taken by A will be 3 by 4 into 1, that is 3 by 4. By they are telling that work done by A is half as much as that of B. So let us assume the work done by B as 1. If work done by B is 1, then work done by A will be half, that is 1 by 2. Now by solving this, we get the ratio of efficiencies of A and B as 2:3. Then what will be the total efficiency? 2 plus 3, that is 5. Now they are telling if together they take 18 days to complete the work. So what will be the work done? Work done is equal to total efficiency into time plus that will be equal to the work done by B, because work done is always same. So we can equate this to the work done by B. Work done by B is equal to efficiency of B into time taken. This T we need to find out. So what is A plus B? That is 5. And what is the time taken by A plus B? That is given as 18 days is equal to B's efficiency is 3 into T. This T we need to find out. The T value, by solving this we get T as 30 days. Hence the time taken by B to do the work is 30 days. The next question is, two workers A and B are engaged to do a work. A working alone takes 8 hours more than if both work together to complete work. Working alone, B needs 4.5 hours more to complete the job than they both working together. What time they would take to do the work together? So in this question they are telling that A takes 8 hours more than the time when both A and B are working together. Similarly, B takes 4.5 hours more than when both of them are working together. So time taken by A plus B and B we need to write first. Let us assume that time taken by A and B together is T. Then time taken by A will be 8 hours more, that is T plus 8. 8 hours more than this T. Time taken by B will be 4.5 hours more than when both of them worked, that is this T plus 9 by 2. Now we know that efficiency is inversely proportional to time for a particular value of work done. Hence the ratio of efficiencies will be inverse of this, that is 1 by T plus 8, 1 by T and 1 by T plus 9 by 2. In the question they are asking us what is the time they would take to do the work together. That is, we need to find out this value of T. So let us write what is efficiency of A plus efficiency of B. Total efficiency will be efficiency of A plus B. What is efficiency of A? That is 1 by T plus 8. 1 by T plus 8 plus efficiency of B is 1 by T plus 9 by 2 is equal to total efficiency, that is 1 by T. So by solving this equation we will get the value of T. But in competitive examinations where options are given, instead of solving this equation, do option verification method in order to get the answer fastly. So substitute the values given in the option in this equation for T and see where LHS is equal to RHS. So here the answer is 6. So I am substituting the value of 6 for T. So in LHS, first I am substituting in LHS. That will be equal to 1 by 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 1 by 6 plus 9 by 2 is 21 by 2. So by solving this you will get the LHS as 1 by 6. Now substitute the value of this 6 for T in the RHS, then that you will get it as 1 by 6. Now LHS is equal to RHS, hence option B will be the right answer. This is the last problem of time and work. The question is, 25 men can finish a work in 150 days. They started the work and at the end of every 10 days, 25 additional men are employed. In how many days work will finish? So the first sentence is 25 men can finish a work in 150 days. So what will be the work done? Work done will be equal to efficiency of 25 men into their time taken. Let us assume one man's efficiency as 1. Then what will be 25 men's efficiency? that will be equal to 25, and they are working for 150 days. So time is 150. So the work done will be equal to 3750. Now they are telling that they started the work and at the end of every 10 days 25 additional men are employed. Now they are starting the work with 25 men and those 25 men are working for 10 days. After that 10 days 25 additional men are employed and they are again working for 10 days. So after 10 days again 25 men are getting added. So if they go on work like this, how many days it will take for them to finish this total work? That is the question. So let us first calculate the work done. So first 25 men are working. So 25 men's efficiency will be 25 and they are working for 10 days. Then what will be the work done? Efficiency into time, that is 25 into 10, that will be equal to 250. So after this 10 days again 25 men are getting added. Then how many men will be working? 25 plus 25, 50 men will be working, and efficiency of 50 men into, and they are working for 10 days. Hence the total work done will be 500. After this 10 days again 25 men are getting added. Then 50 plus 25, 75. 75 men's efficiency into they are working for 10 days. The work done will be equal to 750. So you need to continue doing like this until this total work done equals to that of this work done. So now again add 25 to this 75, you will get it as 100. 100 into they are working for 10 days. So the work done is 1000. Again 25 men are getting added and they are working for 10 days. The total work done will be 1250. Now add all this work done. If you add all this work, you will get the value as 3750. So now this work is equal to that of this work. Now calculate how many days it took for them to complete this work. That is 10 into 5. So the total number of days will be equal to 10 into 5 times. So 10 into 5. So the answer is 50 days. So it took 50 days for them to complete this work if they are working in this pattern. So here I have completed almost all varieties of problems of time and work. So please like my videos, subscribe it, and also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading new videos. I'll be back soon with the shortcut methods of another topic of quantitative aptitude. Bye.